ever hear in like
I'm not
cartoons,
sure exactly where to find him,
video
but
games, or
last I heard, he
movies.
was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars.
Books.
There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please,
to
go
Mars,
check in with
huh?
your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Ooh, 1,800. That'll go good with the already like 60,000 credits I have. A sudden development. Hey. Why is this blocked? Oh, I don't have chemistry too. That's why. I have to make 2 more adaptive frames and then I can get that. I'm encumbered. What can I do? I can easily do this. I cannot. Fuck. All right. What do we got? Chardonnay. I'll drink that. Ramen. I'll drink that. Drink it. I mean, I'll eat it. A plum. Am I light enough now? Yes. It's Terramorphin time. Okay. Hopping out of my chair. All right. We're gonna transfer some resources from my inventory. Miscellaneous. I need that. AIDS. Well, this stuff doesn't weigh like anything. Put the hazmat suit away. Put that helmet away. Put that one away. Weapons. Put that away. Put that away. These don't weigh anything. Except for that. Alright. To the skies! And apparently my stream got stopped at some point where I lost connection. That's great. Glad that that just happens randomly. For no reason to. It's just like my stream just cuts out. Because I've been streaming for a total of 2 hours, but according to my phone, this session has only been going for 4 minutes. Holy crap, that's much more maneuverable. Come on. There you go. Back to Alpha Centauri. Just like that. I'm glad I don't have to go through the whole process of... Okay, let me line up, hyper jump to where I need to go, then fly in the system to the planet. Hey, buddy.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever... A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
They're dead. Things didn't go as advertised. Only one alive was a researcher who gave me the sample and a gene tag. The thing ate the settlers and nearly ate me. Wasn't really interested in the repairs.
A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
Xeno warfare doesn't sound good.
I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is anything other than genuine. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks the sample's so special?
You know that line was gonna come up. Of course it's gonna come up.
I see. Well, this is one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. But if Hadrian Sanan thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're gonna make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances and ensure you get your credits. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Woo! It's a sharp-looking suit, I'm not gonna lie. The helmet makes me look like I got bug eyes. the spaceport. To the spaceport. To the space jam.
Only one point of Moira's patrol route to work from. That's how it goes sometimes.
That's great, Sarah. I'm not even listening to anything you have to say. I'm gonna need you guys to walk away from my ship.
Crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Yeah, I bet the crew is accounted for. They're quite dead. And away we go! We gotta go to the Sol system. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. I don't think I can make my own ship yet. But like I was telling Mad Cats earlier, when I do make my own ship,
Colony space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
it will probably be offline because it's going to take me a while to make what I want to make. Because I have an idea, but I also probably have to have a whole bunch of resources and whatnot. Woo! Getting hit with some extreme solar radiation. Hooah! Having this boost pack is nice. Whoop. 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 Ah. Definitely based on Star Wars. It's not going to be based on Halo, I can tell you that much. Honestly, it's gonna just take me time to look at it and what I can do. Basically, what I'm envisioning is a cargo hauler armed to the teeth. If Birdo was playing the game, he'd make a grim tank, as he would call it. Which essentially is just a giant square with armored plating everywhere and guns and shields. Oh, okay. I don't see Sarah anywhere. I guess I left her behind. It's okay. I'm going through the door. She'll appear right next to me as soon as we enter the loading area. See, there she is.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
So we'd struck oil. Deposit. That would have been wild.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular?
No, I'm actually looking to talk to a person. Hello, Percival. You're not Percival.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
Basically a space
Are you?
B-17.
to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia Security.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
God damn it!
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city.
Yeah, basically.
Not the sort of work the Trade Authority
Just without the,
traditionally does.
the turbines or
But
anything.
we thought it had the potential to become a whole new
propellers.
type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
What sort of discipline are we talking here?
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Huh.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
I'm not a bill collector. I just need to find him. How much does he owe?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Alright, let's try and find Percival, huh? B2, parking 2. I feel like I could have just jumped down.
Sidonia City Security is here to keep you safe.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar is for devil's vets and their kin.
Easy now, I'm Vanguard. Have you heard of Percival Walker?
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker? Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
Terramorphs might be threatening the galaxy. Need Percival's help to stop them.
That's so. Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right. Maybe she did send you. Or maybe you just know where to buy your fakes. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend. Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the Authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
But, one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the Authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Ooh!
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno-weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. It was those monsters that did us in. When the Colony War ended and the Armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno-weapons got shelved. Red Devils included.
Aww.
Now they're just a memory. Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. And understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement. And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Hey, you may be Adrian's friend. Come here.
Be
The fuck do you want?
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3.
Oh, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's
There you go.
debt. That guy's always
Welcome to the
looking for
band,
an angle.
Hammer. Get your fucking selling shit out of here.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Biggest employer on Mars has always been Deimos Star Yards. After the Colony War, Armistice meant they needed a lot fewer warships. Fewer ships meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work around here.
Awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow, but sure, I'll help.
Oh, yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
All right. We also have to get rid of Percival's debt.
If you see anything suspicious.
This is right where I belong. Where's my pet? Faith in God is what brought us to this place.
I knew there was a staircase here. There's got to be another way in there.
If you're here to broker a deal, why don't you try someone else?
I could use a break.
I know the Deimos employees here on Mars think I'm overbearing. But what they don't know is that
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here. But there'd be no UC if it hadn't been for Mars.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
I agree. Let us keep it that way. That's definitely not going to work. That takes care of those two. That takes care of those two. And that takes care of all of that. And then I just have two down here. Which could probably be those. Bottom one. That one, and that one. And those two. So this could be this one and this one for the bottom. This one, that one takes care of that. Or you could have this. That. Maybe this. Yeah.
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and take this ammo. Listen, they're not gonna need it. If they were dumb enough to just leave this shit lying around. He owes 21,000 credits. This tool is to be used solely at the discretion of the local trade authority head only. All others must acquire the written agreement from the trade authority supervisors. To override the current accounts credits owed field, select the preferred amount from the list below. Look at that. He owes 500 credits. Alright, time to hop out of here. You reported that account? Alright, nice, thank you.
Got cold beers and good atmosphere.
I was just trying to promote. I know, it doesn't happen often anymore, which I'm thankful for. But it still happens, and it's just annoying, you know?
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them all.
Yeah? Not something you want to say too loud now, but good work. Here, go dig our man out of his pit.
The guy's gonna look at the account and be like, hey, wait a minute.
Was there something else? Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship for you.
Then I suppose that's that then.
I love that he doesn't question it anymore.
You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
I love that he doesn't question it further, just like, oh, I guess headquarters must have made a change. Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah? It's done, eh? Fine work. My end of the bargain,
Right?
I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival set up. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of, but I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Here, the pass key. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Fuck yeah. Let's go save Percival. The only other... the last time that I heard the name Percival was from fucking Vox Machina. You know, I'll probably get rid of this pistol. I'm not a big, like, I use stealth sometimes in these games, but not a whole lot, unless I'm, like, deliberately trying to be sneaky. But most of the time, I just kind of walk in and it's like, all right, let's do it. And you've seen, I mostly just run around with a shotgun. I love the day and night cycle. Just the Martian sky just looks so gorgeous. I gotta get in combat and use this boost thing 10 times. So as soon as I start fighting something, I gotta just go, alright, this, at least 10 times. Then I can get an upgraded boost pack. It's funny because like the only thing last time I didn't explore on this planet was these very abandoned mines. I still love hearing ships taking off and landing like behind me. It just makes the game feel that much more alive, you know? I know that hurts. I just fucking unloaded onto your brain.
Give me some cover!
I'm going to end you. Circle round now. Oh God, this is it. I'm on a roll.
Open up! Now!
Nobody's gonna miss you. You picked the wrong day to piss me off. Circle around now.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Hey, that's not fair. Aha. This is gonna end badly for you. Dead. Open up! Now!
Lead line shock troop power pack.
Ah! We got her! For nothing, nothing!
Ooh, cheesesteak. think that's everybody. It's radiation protection. 20% more oxygen capacity. How does this one work? Woo! Alright, keep your eyes peeled. Anybody down here?
These access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
We'll be fine. Space chicken. There you go, 2 people can play that game.
You picked the wrong day to piss
Oh, he
me
was
off.
crawling away. Holy shit on a cracker. Enemy down. Technician's deep recon spacesuit.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
What do you got there? The Lawgiver. I think that's a riffle. Like an actual riffle. I kind of like the look of that spacesuit, I'm not gonna lie. All these motherfuckers got lawgivers, except for that guy. Got a laser weapon. Modified lawgiver. What do we got here? It's a legendary rifle. Disassembler, 20% damage against robots. Corrosive, randomly deals corrosive damage and reduces the target's armor for 6 seconds. Skip shot. Every fourth shot fires 2 projectiles at once. My lord, I think we found a replacement for our laser. Oh yeah. Let's try this bad boy out. Any bad berries in here?
This must lead to the miners' living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
The law is coming for you.
Got company. Find them.
That guy looked like he had a rocket launcher.
Show me what you've got. On me. Let's move. You're going down.
Sent that motherfucker flying. Enjoy that, motherfuckers. Ooh, double kill. Headshot. Goodbye. Sarah, stop standing in fucking front of me. going in close quarters. Shotgun time. Ooh, orange juice. Look, you can never go wrong with some orange juice. Ooh, this one's locked. I didn't even realize it. Alright, let's see. What can we do with this? If this was the opposite way, it would... No, even if it was the opposite way, it still wouldn't work that great. Okay, what if I do that? And I suppose I could do this too. And then use this. Alright, let's... Alright. Let's continue to try and pick a lock. Okay, we can do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. What about this? That, but I could do this. Oh. Nope. This is also a no. Booyah! That's how you do it. Protein bar and a poster. Bat ball. All right then. Oh, can I cook anything? Do I have anything that I can make? I can make alien jerky. Ooh, I can make distilled water. I can make alien tea. Hey. Chicken marsala, ham sandwich, meatloaf. Oh man, I had some meatloaf the other day. It was so fucking good. Alien tea. XP gain 15 minutes. That's not bad. Resources required to craft items and complete research projects is reduced by 20%. That's available. Rank 3 is available as well. Sweet. do 5 more locks. That's not available. Ooh, that would be good. I got a lot of fucking things I can level up. Boop, 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 boop. Mm. We got 3 points to take out. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Learn to pick up. You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Anybody taking a shit? Nobody's pooping. Of course, I am overburdened. Oh. Incendiary combat knife.
Good work with the bartender. Won't be the last time you'll be hustling information in some spaceport. Glad to haul whatever you need.
Good, because I got some stuff for you to carry. Like that, and that, and that, that. Carry that too.
So long.
Alright, Percival, I'm coming, bro. I might have to bring the law to some of these motherfuckers.
False alarm, everyone.
Yeah, false alarm. Jacob just fucking had an aneurysm.
Look at all this old drilling equipment left here to rust. Not surprising, though. Mining lasers rendered these machines completely obsolete.
Yeah, but they can still work.
I don't stock up on junk.
Bitch, it was a digipick. It's not junk. Shut the fuck up.
Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area.
Did you come up with that one all on your own there, Sarah? Jesus Christ, Sarah!
There's still quite a bit of mineral wealth down here. Perhaps it would be worth our time to survey the area for more. Let's see if they've got anything worth taking.
Anybody there? Whoa, right in the fucking face. I swear, this chick has a fucking death wish. She's just like, oh, are you mining? Mind if I stand right in front of your fucking mining laser? we got here? Is that a deep mining? Oh, it's a spacesuit. Bolstering grants up to 100 plus energy resistance and physical resistance to lower your health. Automedic. Automatically use a med pack when hit and health is below 25%, once every 60 seconds. Reactive. 10% chance to stagger nearby enemies. Well, it's a hell of a lot better than what I got on. Fucking found 2 legendaries in the same area. I'll take that frag.
Found you.
Damn.
Let's do this.
Bomb pop.
Just getting started, huh? Damn it, that hurts.
I bet it does, because you're dead. Ooh, a space helmet. Is it better than the helmet I have? It's heavier. Incoming melee damage. No, it is not. Another research lab. Don't mind if I do. Need to get spice. Demoralizing coachman?
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Sarah, I'm not liking your attitude. Disassembler. Oh, it's good against robots. Radioactive. Small chance to demoralize the target. Now I can get rid of that coachman. And I'm overweight again. It's okay. I can drink some tea. Eat some chicken marsala. What the hell is this? Fermented milk drink with the consistency of a thin yogurt. Ew. Heretic writings. Shit's contraband. Guess there's nothing down this way. Suppose we have to use the elevator. That takes us up to the surface. I don't want to go up to the surface just yet. Leads down here. Is there a way through or not? It feels like this just dead ends here. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's a door right here. Percival!
My word. I can't imagine how an engineer could make heads or tails of this chaotic collection of drilling machinery.
It's because you're not smart. I mean, I couldn't do it either, so, I mean. Oh my.
Well, this explains why the miners ceased drilling. Someone must have missed this natural cavern on the geological survey. Shame.
Yeah, somebody was fired over this. I guarantee you that. Oh, this just loops back around. Ha ha ha! What a jump!
Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
It really is, Sarah. I'm not gonna lie. Sarah's getting on my nerves. This is why I went with the introvert trait. don't have to listen to incessant nagging. Ooh, that looks good. Bollocks! If this was turned around the other way, it would be perfect. Oh, there we go. Nope. Nope. Let's try this again. What if I do that? That. And that. And that leaves... That's set up. It leaves this. It doesn't fit there. That's not gonna work there. That's not gonna work down there either. That won't work. But that will. I'm trying to solve the one below it now. With what I got. And with what I got, I don't think I can. If I do that. And that. Bollocks! God damn it. Come on. I had 3 auto slots, but I guess it didn't do anything. Really? That's just 1 off? What if I do that, and that? I can save that for the bottom one. Ooh. There we go. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Constructing that massive structure in this cavern must have been quite a feat. I suppose it was a bit like building a ship in a bottle.
I don't know if that's a jump that I can make, so I'm not even going to attempt it. I mean, I probably could. It's a nice warning you got on that fence. Just jump over it. Oh. This being overweight shit is for the birds. I want to sell that. I don't need to hold on to that. I can get rid of that. Oh, excuse me. Why do I still have ship parts on me? There, I ate the plum. In the alien jerky. Boy. This is nothing. This serves nothing. Get that out of here. I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that. None of those weigh anything. These weigh too. I don't need these. Get the fuck out of here. At least I don't think I need them. I didn't get like a random quest, did I? Did not. So which one are we doing? Not doing that. Not doing that. Not doing that. Have to do that. I have to do that. Delivering Devils. That's the one we're doing. Hey, Percival.
You must be the one who got me out of the red with the Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor.
I didn't.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. Did she look okay?
She's alive, but was injured. If you consider getting gored by a Terramorph and living as okay, then yeah.
A Terramorph? She's fortunate to be alive at all. Hope you two had plenty of backup. So what's this she had you bring all the way down here after putting you in harm's way?
He's a Sith, too. Tao Gourmet's own free-range, 100% human-fed Terramorph cells.
Adrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Oakley dokley doo. Suppose I don't need the flashlight on. He disappeared.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down to something more reasonable. Good to see someone give the Trade Authority a bit of their own medicine.
All right, buddy, take a look at it.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate.
The fuck?
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me?
Look, I took it out.
Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample's not a fake. They collected from Terramorph.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one.
Oh my.
I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
You think?
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Orders are to take you and the analysis to Harden. She says she's waiting at the 6th circle. Get your boots on. We're going to stop any more attacks before they start. No.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
All right. This is a pretty extensive base you got here.
The fact that the UC was entertaining the notion of xeno-warfare angers me to the core.
Bet it does. You better put that fucking spacesuit on. I gotta talk to that other guy in the bar, too. Tell him that the deep mine is open for business. Just fast travel to the fucking place. I think I like the skip booster pack better than just the regular. It doesn't seem to have enough oomph to it. Ow. Remember. Third person running. I've never actually enjoyed playing the Bethesda games in third person. Even like Oblivion and Skyrim and stuff. It just felt awkward to me. Like this view, this is Dead Space view. Or Resident Evil 4 view. You go back farther. This is kind of like Division view. My ship. What is this? Can I get aboard this ship? This is a neat looking ship. Percival was just standing there. It's like, is this your ship? Nope. Look at these guys getting ready to go to work. Into the city.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Yeah, but then you took a bullet to the knee, didn't you? Sorry, all full, ma'am.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Give Not a lot of folks would have stuck their necks out for a stranger like that.
You're an old man now.
Might be time I start working on some projects of my own.
Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Hey, Lou. Thanks.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
Yeah.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
It's fine. A little more gunfire than I usually like on my delivery jobs. Not that they couldn't manage. Too much trouble is exactly how I described the experience I just had. It was no walk in the park.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact.
Me too.
Were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure.
These are two
So
Siths
tell me
talking
you've got
to
some
each
kind
other.
of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's going to take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Varun. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that.
Okay. Doesn't sound like any run-of-the-mill data you're after. I'll take that explanation now.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into
So
effect
it sounds
almost
like
20
somebody
years
from
ago.
their old team
And the
is
UC military cut us loose.
probably private contractor with a company, and they're setting the Terramorphs loose on a world.
Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was
It was
during
in the
that
past. Let's
assignment
go. You
that
gotta
the
move
UC
forward
asked
now.
us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war.
I'm
Under the
making a prediction
watchful
right
eye
now.
Of monitors from all the galactic
House
factions
Varun is
still
behind it.
participating in regular
Why?
politics.
Because anything named
But
House
if we can
Varun in
convince the
charge of
cabinet
something
to help us
is going to be
access
just a
that
bunch of
data,
snobby
it'll
asswipes
give
that
us the
deserve to
tools
be
we
wiped
need
off
to
the face of the
decipher
earth.
what exactly this sample
Or
might mean.
space.
And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
You're right, we don't. But oh, what do I want to level up? Yes.
Your level is still likely to result in injury or death.
Make yourself at home. Take a look.
You got nothing.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
To the ship. Wait a minute. Have to go to the ship. I can just fast travel right there.
Over here.
Hola.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
Oh!
Of a man named Francois Sanon. One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin.
Huh.
A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
It's interesting.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war.
Oh, shit.
The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
That's fine.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up, and the eyes were my parting gift. Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise. Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
Alrighty. Alright, you know what?
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go. Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Yeah, thanks. Off we go. Second, that lowers inhibitions and improves articulation, theoretically making the user more charming. Remind me to put the fucking ship parts into the ship. Gonna have to be persuading some motherfuckers.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report.
I am the captain.
You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Thanks. Don't keep my ship fueled, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now...
Thank you, Ghost.
We have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Still trying to figure out what we're facing. Inform decisions without the data. Need the archival data to find a way to stop possible Terramorph apocalypse. I'm just here to talk about what happened.
That is something to consider.
That's
But
right.
we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting.
Shut the
While
fuck
no
up.
one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations.
I told you this guy.
To
House Varun's a
demand,
bunch of
we hand
assholes.
over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack. Seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
Jesus Christ, what an asshole.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we?
Yeah, why don't you tell the House
While
Varun
there
guy
should
to
be
fuck
no
off?
doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It's a Terramorph. It's extremely alarming. It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming. I only know what I was told. It's a tissue from the one that matched Londinian.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
There's a chance that what happened on Town City happen elsewhere. We need to grant that request. Yes. If the fear is the data being weaponized, the Terramorph program failed. The data's not dangerous.
It doesn't matter if it can be weaponized or not. The archives need to remain sealed for now.
Shut the fuck
There's
up,
no
Sarah.
reason to rush into a decision of this magnitude.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement.
Yes!
The galaxy is lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Holy shit!
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
That's right.
You too. We can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Do you have a lot of lasers?
Captain, I'm right behind. Let's get down there.
Oh yeah, let's get down there. Let's go. Let's do it. I honestly didn't expect that to happen.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying...
What the fuck? Electromagnetic beams, remove cover. Equip followers with EM weapons to engage non-lethally.
Too much. To Venus?
I can't stop!
Okay. Bad luck for you! I will stop. Next time.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
Oh, shit.
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
This is some insane shit that just happened. I went to repair a comms relay and it turned into the
It affects
fucking
everyone
Zerg
differently,
rush.
but some people just lose control. turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
And of course, I'm overweight again.
Only one point of Moera's patrol route to work from. Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
Damn, Sarah can hold a whole bunch of shit.
Until later.
All right. I'll make this a favorite, and I'll put this at number 9. Let's rock and roll. We gotta take care of a Zerg invasion.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull your firepower. Let's move.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
We're out of the woods. That
Woo!
was the last of them.
Oh, please, help.
Wait, officer. Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter.
Ah!
They said you've done this before, huh? Well, got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men.
Copy
Close
that.
things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Oh, look at all these bullets.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Ah.
Your call. We're on the line.
Let's do it. Commando style. damn it, he exploded the mine. Terramorph down.
I don't even need it. Let's do this. Damn it. Ah, come on. I'm gonna go down. Target down.
Hell yeah.
Nice work, Captain.
Terramorph's down.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
That's right, bitch.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Alright, let's go turn this bitch in. And that will probably be it for me from the night.
Spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all clear signal before.
We'll go upstairs in a second, okay, Rocker Boy? Oh, he's wagging his little tail.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
I take my gratitude in credits, real estate or luxury goods.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately.
All right.
To your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, For such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
All righty.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
All right.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
All right. I'm gonna quick save it here, and that's gonna be it for tonight.